Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2026. Hopefully, mine will be better than last year because it pretty much went downhill after my brother passed. So we're hoping for brighter days ahead, better New Year. We had a great holiday with my parents and all the family, and missed my brother, obviously, but so yeah, we're starting over in 2026. So hope you all have an awesome year ahead. I've been piddling down here. I've been making Valentine cards since Valentine's Day. Won't be that far away, but I'll show all those when I'm done. But I did do a couple different things yesterday, and I finished one of them today. I had yesterday off, took yesterday off, had today off. I'm off tomorrow because I took tomorrow off. So I go back to work full-time Monday, and it's not going to be fun because I don't want to go back. I've only worked 2 days in 4 weeks. So, yeah, not happy, but it is what it is. I like my house, and I like my car, and I like eating, so it is what it is. But anyway, I'll show you some of the stuff I used to start with. I made an album. I used it I put the book away with the 2006 book we had that had the spine with it, which Create 9 had the Trellis album and it had the spine too. I just used the spine with it and used that design to make the card. But I also used the pocket album dies. I used the little pockets from it. It's this, whoops. It is this die set. I didn't use the rest of this. I just used the pockets because the pockets are a pretty good staple in an album, scrapbook, whatever. I mean, they're good for anything, not just this one particular album. So I used those, and I used from the Create Crop at Home 5. I used this geometric die set. It was just this one I used, the 5x7 frame, and I used this border for a couple of things. Those were from the 2025 Create Crop at Home in May. I had cut some tags out from this die set, and it's called Terrific Tags and Cutting Dies. It was from 2016, so I got it not long after I started crafting, because I started at the end of 2014, but I've not used it much. So I took some scraps while I was on vacation and cut some of these tags out. So I just had them in a little pocket thing over here, all ready to go, and just need to do something with them. So not the only set I used to cut stuff out with scrap paper, but so I used some of these tags I cut out from that set. I used, for one journal tag, I used this journaling tags cut in embossed folders. I cut one of these. I don't remember which one it was, but I cut one with that. And I used this paper collection. I got another one for Christmas. Simply Wildflower Meadow paper, whatever you want to call it. I got another one for Christmas, and I'm so happy because I like this collection. And I've used a lot of them. So now I've got 2 full refills now, and this one that I've gotten into. And then this is scraps and flowers that are left over from the other kits and from the card making kit, the Simply Wildflower Meadow card making kit that she came out with, that made the 10 or 12 cards, whatever it was, in the plastic container. I'd already made all those cards, but I had some flowers and gold pieces left in here. I used all them up before I got into this stash, which that stash is from one of the scrapbook albums. And then I used some stuff, obviously the paper from this collection, and so yeah, just using stuff up. I think that is it. And I used some matte foil. This is not the only colors I use, but obviously I use some of that. I think that's it for what I used. There's a couple things with ribbon on it that I used her ribbon too. So everything is Anna. Paper, ribbon, embellishments, sentiments. So this is the card I made. This is a pop-out card, and I think this was from 2020, the first Create 6 that was at home during COVID. It was just called pop-out dies. So I made this card, and there it pops out. I didn't put the shadow layer behind this. I just didn't want to fool with it. So, but that's that. And then, put this back in here so it doesn't get ruined. Here's the album I made. Whoops. So here's the front. And then the spine needed to be covered, so it was kind of jinky here, so I didn't like the way it looks. I just cut the borders down and scored it in half and put the border around it just so you could cover all that yuck up. I don't think the directions just tell you to cut a piece of paper to cover the spine. Doesn't, but I just didn't like all this opening stuff. So this is those lattice work dies from Create Crop at Home 5. So here's the first page, or layout. The frames are open at the top, so the picture can go down in them. And these things, embellishments are not, they're only on the frame, so you can get the picture in. And it'll fit a 3x5 picture. So here's the tag I was talking about. These are from this. Terrific tags. I just ribboned them together so that they could move, and then on the back one I put the journal tag. So and it fits nice in that pocket. So then here's spread 2, same thing. There's the journal tag. The third one, these frames, by the way, I don't know what I did during the creates, or what it not creates, but during when I was doing stuff, that I cut all these out, the middles out. I don't know what I was doing. But I had all these frames that were cut out. So that's why I put this lattice work die behind them. And they can put the picture and still have a decoration. I don't know what I was doing, that I cut them all out. But there we go. It helped me. So here's this journal spot right here. There's that spread. Here's the next spread. Here's this journal spot. This thing keeps getting hung up on something. I don't know what it is down there. It keeps getting hung up on. Whoops. This is the last spread. And this one is the one that I made. Put the journal tag from that cut and emboss folder back here. But I still put the 3 frames. Or the 3 tags. So, there's that spread. And then there's the back. Don't know what I'm going to do with this album yet. I haven't decided, but there it is. I liked it. This came out a whole lot better. I don't think I even finished the one that we did in Create. I don't think I even finished it because I got hung up on the hinge for the spine. And then I just never went back to finish it. But now I know how to do the frame, this hinges and the spine and stuff. So, but I hadn't used these dies since that. Well, I've used the spine for the trellis album, but I haven't done this design since that Create 6. So, bringing out the old stuff. My goal this year is to use more of what I got instead of buying new. Not saying I won't buy anything, but yeah. But it's pretty thick too, so once you put pictures in it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Who I'm going to give it to. But there's that. So I don't know what else I'm going to get into today. But that's done at least. And I got some stuff used up. So if I make anything else this weekend, I will show it. If I get the Valentine cards done, I will show those as well. So I will get off of here for now. I need to go find something to eat. And then come back down here and play. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my new subbies in 2025. Thanks for the support. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Bye for now.